How many times have you been waiting for the perfect trade? Then when that trade comes along, almost as soon as you enter, the market turns around and hits your stop loss. Does that sound like a familiar situation? The good news is you're not alone. 95% of traders fail because they don't understand why this happens. Hi, I'm Alex Song, and in the next few minutes I'm going to reveal exactly why this happens and what you can do to avoid it. What if I told you that the big boys actually trade against you? I'm talking about some of the largest bankers in the world taking advantage of the liquidity that the uninformed traders provide them. Today I'm going to give you a fantastic opportunity to get in on a little secret that could have you profiting from the shady moves that the big boys make in order to take your money. Now, this all came about as a result of a conversation that my brother and I had with our uncle. As many of you know, Nicky and I come from a family of traders. Our father traded commodities and FX back in the 80s and 90s, and today our uncle is the FX dealer at a large Indonesian bank. Well, a little while back, he gave us the opportunity to gain a little insight into the world of big bank trading. He managed to get us some time on his desk, and I have to tell you, it's quite an exciting place to be for market geeks like us. Anyway, whilst we were there, naturally we asked questions about the strategies he employs in a bid to see how they may differ from what we do in the retail world. And his responses really astounded us. You see, prior to the electronic trading age, the forex markets were only for the so-called masters of the universe, right? The big banks, the hedge funds, they were literally in a position where they could almost print money. However, with the advent of the electronic trading age, the man on the street was given a way to sit at the big boys' table and play the big boys' game. Now, on the surface, this is great, right? Well, actually, not so much. You see, the reality of trading is very different from the advertisements, and ultimately the big boys started to use the unprepared traders as liquidity providers. We thought we were operating on a level playing field with the big boys, when in actual fact they were using the retail traders' relative lack of knowledge against them. If you've heard about running stops and creating a false market, then you'll probably have an idea as to what I'm about to tell you. But please understand, we're not talking on a micro level here where many retail traders claim this happens. We're talking on a macro level where it makes sense and in fact is quite a necessity. But don't worry, because today we're going to show you what they're doing so you're not fooled into handing over your profits to these large order traders. In fact, we're going to show you how you can actually take advantage of this and bank yourselves anything from £203 to £1,015 or even £2,030 a month simply by riding on the coattails of these so-called masters of the universe. The system I want to show you takes advantage of the tactics employed by the big banks and allows you to play their game. So how can you take advantage? Well, picture this. Once a day you turn on your charts, you quickly scan somewhere in the region of 30 currency pairs for a very, very obvious setup that, pretty much even a baby could identify. Once you see this setup, you put on the order and you wait for the trade to execute. You walk away from your screens and you come back the next day to hopefully see a tidy profit sitting in your account, which over the course of the month could add up to an average of £203, £1,015 or even £2,030. There's no sitting in front of your screens all day long watching for trades that may never trigger. You look for a very simple setup that even a baby could spot, and you submit your order and you walk away. As easy as that. You see, we've identified a way that you can profit from the moves of the big boys, but with very little effort. But guess what? It gets better. Because we're even going to go as far as identifying these setups for you. Yep, you heard it right. Once a week, we will send out a video which will take you through the pairs for the week to come and the potential moves that you can look out for. Plus, we will also be holding educational webinars just to ensure you get up to speed as quickly as possible and start profiting from this little known secret right away and start making yourselves £203, £115 or even £2,030 a month. Now, we know that there are many people out there that just don't have the time to study for hours upon hours to become fully independent traders. Instead, they'd prefer to be led down the right road and shown the right things so that they can get involved as quickly as possible and with relatively low risk. And that's fine, because we're going to show you how to do that. And as I said just now, we're actually going to send you the potential setups for the week to come. Now, this strategy might actually be our most brilliant yet. Why? Because it's right out of the playbook of the big boys. This is our most simple, straightforward strategy to date. And what makes this system great is the fact that it's pure price action trading. That means that once you get the hang of it, you can literally apply it to any financial instrument on the planet. If you want to use this for a steady second income, no problem. Want to grow your retirement fund? Absolutely. Use profits to buy that car that you've always wanted? Why not? The point is, wherever you are in life and whatever it is that you want to achieve with your trading, you can do it with the liquidity fader. This is not a system that takes lots of study and mathematics. If you can look at a chart and identify a specific setup, you can trade this system. Too many new traders waste too much time trying to find that magic combination of indicators that will eliminate all the losing trades, when in reality, no such system actually exists. So let's get something out of the way straight away. Will the liquidity fader have losing trades? Of course. But do the winning trades more than make up for the losers? Absolutely. But don't take our word for it. Take a look at the results for 2013 and 2014 so far. 2,435 pips for 2013, and at the time of recording, here in January, 200 pips so far. That's 2,635 pips in just 13 months. Not bad, right? And what's more, this is trading just the 6 major currency pairs. Now remember I said to you earlier on, you could apply this to more than 30 currency pairs, and indeed you could apply this to almost any financial instrument. Just imagine the potential profits if you increase the pairs you watched from the 6 to 30. You know the best part? It's not unrealistic to watch that many pairs either. Because remember, we're looking at daily charts here. We're not messing around on the 5-minute or the 1-minute chart. We're looking at daily charts. So we can scan any number of pairs that you feel comfortable with. So keeping an eye on many charts for liquidity fader opportunities is really not a problem. It may take you 10 minutes once you get a little bit of experience, but it really is very straightforward and very simple. Okay, so I've got a few questions for you. Do you want to start making money trading the FX markets? Do you want guidance from traders that have been doing this for nearly a decade now? And do you want a system that is straightforward and easy to use to start banking an average of £203, £1,015 or even £2,030 a month? If you answered yes to all 3 of those questions, then the liquidity fader is what you are looking for, because we are going to give you a system that is tried and tested and can generate you fantastic returns for very little effort. We're going to provide you with all the support you need to get up to speed and start making profitable trades immediately. And we're going to deliver a manual that's very easy to follow and will allow you to get up and running right away. So as you can see, we're going the whole way on this one. We're giving you an absolute gem of a system with fantastic support and even weekly videos to help you identify these simple setups that we've been harping on about. Now I hope you can see just what an opportunity it is that I'm offering you right now. And I hope that if you had any doubts whatsoever, we've put your mind at ease. But in any case, I think it's probably a good point to start answering a few questions that I know you're going to ask. So, let's begin with the first one. You don't have time to sit in front of the screens all day and watch trading setups. Can you trade this around your commitments, right? The answer to that is absolutely. We've developed this system with a person like yourself in mind. We know that not everybody can or even wants to be glued to the screen for 10 hours a day. So we've developed this system with you in mind. Are you going to need special software to identify these setups? No. The beauty of this system is in its simplicity. You do not need a special software or a magic indicator to make this work. we teach you a super easy setup to identify on a plain price chart that can be found with any broker or spread betting platform that you may be using currently. So, if you're comfortable with your spread betting platform or brokerage platform, are you going to have to change? Of course not. This is trading, right? It doesn't matter who you use. As long as you can get a price feed for the pair that you want to trade, you can use this system. And what about if you're new to it? What happens if you don't understand it, right? Well, the one thing that my brother and I pride ourselves on is the support we provide to our members. Not only do you have unlimited email support, a content-rich members forum, weekly videos, educational webinars to get you up to speed, but if you're really struggling, we will even schedule a short call with you to see how we can get you moving forward. That's right. We're not like other providers that offer a system and no support. We're even willing to pick up the phone and have a conversation with you about the system and how you should go about making it work for yourself. And that actually brings me on to my next point. Because we are going the extra mile here and even offering telephone support if you need it, we can't actually allow thousands of people to sign up to this. It just wouldn't make any sense, and the quality of our support would no doubt drop, right? So we've decided that in the initial stages, we're only going to allow 100 people to sign up for this system. Now this will enable us to provide the very best support and get those that sign up comfortable with the system as quickly as possible. If we find that we have more time and can actually handle the support for more, then we may let a few more in, but this will have to be looked at later on. So to start with, we're only going to allow 100 people to sign up. Think about it. We're going to give you an experience that few others get these days, and that is we're pretty much going to mentor you through our weekly videos, educational webinars, members only forum, email support, and even a telephone call if you need it. But here's the best part. We're going to let you try the system for 30 days absolutely risk-free and make a potential £200, £1,000 or even £2,000 in that month. But there's always that nagging question about cost, right? Well, bearing in mind that this strategy could make you £200, £1,015 or even £2,030 with stakes from as little as £1, we have decided that we'd charge £198 for the complete liquidity fader strategy. You read that correctly. You're going to get all of the above for £198 and not one penny more. So we're going to give you regular updates through our videos that we send out every week with the potential setups there. We're going to give you educational webinars to get you up to speed as quickly as possible. You're going to have access to the private members forum where we post almost every day with regards to the markets that we're looking at, the setups that we're looking at, and even our other members are getting involved as well. We will even give you a complimentary one-on-one phone call if you need it. And of course, as with everything that we provide, you get unlimited email support for literally the rest of your life. So you have 30 days to trial the liquidity fader strategy with no risk whatsoever. If you decide for any reason during your 30-day trial that this is not for you, no problem. Just let us know and we will issue with a full refund, no questions asked. So you have nothing to lose. You can secure your place today without having to risk a single penny. But are you ready for the real piece of good news? We're going to let you pay in 2 payments. That's right. So today, all you have to pay is £99 to test out this strategy and our support. And remember, you have 30 days to test all of this out from the moment that the manual is delivered to you. And that's over 4 weeks of risk-free trading. Given that this system has averaged £203 per month, even with very low stakes, on just 6 currency pairs throughout 2013 and 2014 so far, you're likely to make the cost of this course back before your trial's even up. But if you're unhappy with the purchase for whatever reason, then just give us a call or send us an email and arrange the return, and we will refund you every single penny. For those of you that know us, you know that integrity and honesty is of paramount importance to us. So when we say that we will do something, we will honor it. But I'm pretty confident that once you get this, you'll be so pleased with it that getting a refund will be literally the last thing on your mind. Instead, you'll be focusing on where the next liquidity fade is going to take place. All you need to do right now is pop your details in the following page and we will send you the liquidity fader manual straight away. So as you can see, you've got absolutely nothing to lose, but literally everything to gain. But remember, we're only going to allow the first 100 people to sign up, as we couldn't possibly support more the way we've outlined. So if you are interested, don't waste another moment and claim your copy now. Click the button below this video and go to our order form page and secure your copy right this second, because we're only offering it to 100 people. And you will be very, very disappointed if you don't get in on this, because this is literally the best offering we have ever come up with. Okay? So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to be working with you very, very soon. Take care now.